All right, let's get into it. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the biggest topics out there: how to build long-term wealth. It can seem super complicated, but the actual strategy behind it, it's way more straightforward than you probably think. Let's break it down together. So what's the big secret, right? Is it about finding that one in a million stock pick or just getting lucky? Well, spoiler alert, it's really not about secrets. It's about having a solid strategy. And today, we're going to lay out that strategy in some really clear, easy-to-follow steps. Every great journey needs a roadmap, and your financial future is no different. So think of these next 7 strategies as the absolute must-haves, the building blocks for creating real wealth. Now, they're all important, for sure, but we're about to find out that one of them has way more power than all the others combined. Okay, here they are, the magnificent 7. First up, you gotta have a budget. You need to know where your cash is flowing. Then, save consistently. Seriously, even small bits add up over time. Number 3, invest wisely. Make your money start working for you. 4, dodge that high-interest debt like the plague, because it'll just eat away at your savings. 5, keep learning. The more you know, the better you'll do. 6, try to get multiple income streams going. And last but not least, be patient. This whole thing is a marathon, definitely not a sprint. Now, like I said, all 7 of those are absolutely crucial. You can't really skip any of them. But today, we are going to zero in on number 3, invest wisely. And why that one? Because honestly, it is the single most powerful lever you can pull to supercharge your entire financial journey. So what is this number 1 key? What is the single biggest decision you have to make when it comes to investing your money? It's not about trying to time the market perfectly or finding some hidden stock no one's heard of. Nope. It's something much more fundamental than that. And here it is. Professor Michael LeBeouf just nailed it with this quote. The most important key to successful investing can be summed up in just 2 words: asset allocation. That's it. Those 2 words are the bedrock that your entire investment house is built on. So what on earth is it? It sounds kind of technical, but it's really simple. Asset allocation is just the big picture decision of how you slice up your investment pie. Deciding what percentage goes into stocks, what goes into bonds, maybe some into cash or real estate. It's all about creating the right mix that lines up with your personal goals. Okay, but let's be real for a second. We hear all sorts of buzzwords in the world of finance. Is asset allocation really that big of a deal? Does it actually matter more than, say, picking the hottest tech stock? Well, the research on this is shockingly clear. Just take a look at this number, 91.4%. Let that sink in for a moment. What in the world could that possibly be? Well, according to some famous research from Vanguard, that number, over 91%, is how much of your portfolio's ups and downs, its performance, is determined purely by your asset allocation. Think about that. It's not the stocks you pick. It's not timing the market. It's your strategic mix of assets. This is, without a doubt, the single most important investment decision you will ever make. And having this strategy does more than just help your returns. It gives you a defense mechanism against your own worst enemy as an investor, your emotions. A good plan is what helps you stay calm when the market gets, a little crazy. Oh man, this is the danger zone. We've all been on this ride, right? That feeling of euphoria when things are soaring and that gut-wrenching panic when they're falling. That emotional roller coaster is what causes people to buy high and sell low, the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do. A disciplined asset allocation is your seatbelt. It's your anchor. It keeps you from getting tossed around by fear and greed. At the very heart of investing is this simple trade-off. It's a fundamental rule. If you want a shot at getting higher returns, you pretty much have to accept higher potential risk. There's just no free lunch here. So the goal isn't to get rid of risk altogether. That's impossible. It's to manage it smartly. So how do we do that? If risk is just part of the game, how do you get a handle on it? The answer is a simple but powerful idea that comes right out of asset allocation: diversification. You've heard it a million times. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Just look at this chart. It's often called a quilt chart, and it looks pretty chaotic, right? Well, that's the whole point. Every color is a different type of investment, and as you can see, there's absolutely no rhyme or reason to who wins each year. Last year's star player can easily be this year's loser, and since none of us have a crystal ball, the only smart move is to own a little bit of everything. And this all brings us to our final big idea. If asset allocation is your master strategy, then you should think of it as the compass that's going to guide your entire financial voyage. I love this image because it just captures the idea perfectly. Your asset allocation is your true north. When the market storms are raging and the waves of panic or euphoria are crashing down, this is what you look to. It keeps you pointed towards your long-term destination, and it helps you ignore all that short-term noise. And this is so important, this compass setting isn't one size fits all. It has to be calibrated specifically to you. Are you someone who's okay with more risk for a chance at higher growth? Maybe a growth-style portfolio is for you. Or do you need more steady income right now? A yield-focused portfolio might make more sense. It's all about your time horizon, your goals. That's what sets the right course for your own unique journey. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Take a hard look at your own investments. Is there a clear, intentional strategy behind them? Is your portfolio actually guided by a compass that's pointed toward your goals? Or is it just kind of drifting along with the unpredictable tides of the market? The answer to that one question could truly make all the difference in your financial future.